right, guys, here we are at PRI, and we was walking around, couldn't help but notice this beautiful 589 sitting behind us. So I have Chad with me here. So Chad, talk to me about the 589. So why did you guys decide to do a 589 Renegade build?
Well, we built on a 389, okay, and then obviously that goes away, so the next thing was a 589. But Renegade just recently, within a couple of years, opened up to the Peterbilt. Then they opened up to a 389, which shortly there was gone, so the 589 came out. But we were building on 567s. The 589 with the same cab as the 567 just gives you a little more space for that RVer or a race team or whatever they're going to use it for.
Yep.
And then the Pete looks cool, right? You can't beat the Peterbilt look. A lot of these guys are racers. They want to customize things, make it their own flavor and things. So the 589 opened up that window for us. This is one of the first 589s that Renegade built on, and then we took it and had some customizing done and just made it one of a kind.
So noticing the truck, you guys, the cab is about the right width for the actual Renegade box that goes onto it. So did you guys find that building a 589 was maybe a little bit easier than doing the 389s?
Yeah, I mean, I think it fills in, like you said, to the box, the conversion.
Yeah.
And then the cab, the width of the cab is just, you can't beat it, right? When you're walking in from the back of the house conversion, it's just a bigger cab, a more open feel, fits up to the box a little better. And it looks awesome, right? You can't beat it. The 589 with the fairings there, kind of tie in the truck to the box a little cleaner and just really make it look like one piece, like it should be there.
Okay, so I'm noticing there's some customization done. So obviously, these headlights don't come painted, the grille doesn't come painted. You guys had some customization done on the front side of this thing.
Yeah, we went to DCT, Dickerson's Custom Trucks, and just kind of had a vision, right? Yep. I like things white, and so we just took it and kind of started walking around another truck that he had there. This is what we want to do, put his bumper on there, painted the headlight buckets, changed them out to LED as well. He did the grill housing, painted that white for us, did a custom grill to make sure the grill matches the air cleaner kind of cutout slots, so he did a really good job with that. Just painted the fender brackets and everything just to kind of give it a good clean look, right?
Yep.
The box is so big and white behind this thing. Try to make the truck blend more with the conversion.
Yeah, there's so much white from basically the cab back, so having all the chrome and aluminum up here, you're right, it kind of doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
right?
It looks like and unfortunately it makes it look like it was an afterthought or something different or not built together. So painting everything white really kind of makes it all look together. We had to keep some chrome so we could keep the alcoves looking right and the steps for the tank straps and all that.
It looks really, really good and clean on the front side. You've got some front and rear breather bars. You painted the fuel tanks as well. So tell me something about the specs of the truck. So I'm assuming this is not a manual shifting truck.
No, so did it with the X15 Cummins, Endurant 18-speed transmission, so automatic, so you just mash the gas and go. A lot of guys, this customer's got a Renegade trailer he's going to pull behind it, so he's going to be pulling 30,000 pounds behind this truck, and with the 18-speed, he's going to start and stop and everything in between that he needs to, pull the hills, leave his buddies all behind him and keep on going.
So I know what the take rate in our world is for automatics, but in your world in the RVs, what would you say the percentage of take rate on automatic is? It's got to be really high, right?
Yeah, I mean most of these are all. Truthfully, I think I've only ever had one or two manuals.
Yep.
Most of them are all automatics. That's how Renegade and Showhauler spec them, right? With their supply chassis. We could spec one with a manual, but I joke with people, you'll think it's cool to shift for a little while, and then you'll be tired of it. But
it wears on them.
Yeah. Well, and you got multiple hands moving at one time and everything. So
me and Brian talk about that a lot. It was, the take rate in our world is actually getting a little bit higher. So used to, when automatics first came out, nobody wanted them. As the years went on, about 10 years ago, the take rate was like 30%.
Yeah.
It was climbing, and that was still way higher than we ever thought it was going to be. The take rate with Peterbilts and automatics right now, I mean, not specifically the traditional big hood trucks, but the take rate with automatic on almost all manufacturers, is 70-80% now. Even in the heavy truck world, I mean, almost everybody who's going over the road is taking a serious look at automatics. So the industry is changing more and more every day towards that.
Yeah, I'm sure some of that, right? With the provision on your license, sometimes it's easier to get drivers. Yeah, it's a lot easier to get drivers that don't have that manual provision versus the guys that do.
Yeah, no, that was one of the things that I talked to a fleet owner about not long ago. He said recruiting is so much easier having automatic trucks because that automatic rating on the license. But all right, so let's walk into the inside if you would.
Yeah.
Let's check out what the inside of this thing looks like. So there's a big TV right here on the side of it.
Yeah, so we got storage compartments underneath too. Take a look at real quick. It's got a pull-out refrigerator here.
Oh, that's cool.
Full pass-through. Yeah, I mean, you could seriously live going down the road. So outside entertainment system, dual awnings, get you a good shade on the hot summer days. Or
I love these awnings when they come out and then fold down a little bit versus just doing the straight out.
Yeah.
When did you guys switch over to this system?
Renegade a couple of years went to the dual angled lateral arm awnings. So yeah, they stick out about 10 feet off the side of the coach. Roof mount. We had all those painted white as well to match, to make sure we match the whole coach and everything.
All right. So we're inside now. So tell me a little bit about the interior of this. What's the Renegade's sales pitch on the interior?
There's a lot of things, right? So we've got heated floors.
Yep.
We've got solar panels on the roof. We've got AquaHot hydronic water heating system. So that's your furnace and your hot water heater.
Okay.
We've got solid surface countertops with the custom light stripping here, RGB lighting, microwave. Induction cooktop, big bowl sink.
Assuming you can set the lighting to whatever color you want.
You can change it.
Yeah,
You can set it to 1. You can strobe it. You can red, white, and blue it. You can kind of, do all kinds of different things. I've got a dishwasher in here as well. The coach does come with Starlink on board, so you've got a dish and everything on. So trucking down the road, you can watch TV, Netflix, all that going down the road.
I like Starlink.
Yeah, we got a little Elon on here.
We like Elon.
So yeah, 3 air conditioning units throughout the inside here. This center AC will run off the inverter system.
Okay.
We've got lithium batteries, so this will run going down the road.
Yep.
So you don't have to run the generator the entire time, which is convenient, right? You don't realize how warm it gets back here. If you're driving by yourself, the back of your neck gets hot just because it's so hot back here. So that's something new. Residential refrigerator. It's counter depth, but lots of storage for drinks and everything. Yeah, I mean it's they've got everything you can think of in here.
Big, huge refrigerator. Okay, so a second ago we brought up driving. So tell me about the driving experience up here. So looks like pretty loaded out. You've got the wood grain interior. It's platinum, full switch package.
Yeah, heated and cooled air ride seats. You've got your backup camera there. It's set up to where you can have both your truck and trailer, and we actually have a hitch trailer camera on the truck as well. So it's got switches there. You can switch it to where when you throw it into reverse, it will automatically either go to the trailer, go to your hitch, or be the upper back camera on the truck, which makes it convenient, right? If you're moving around a lot at the racetrack or something with the trailer, you can do that.
And there's some switches right over at the left.
Those are those switches there. Yeah, so that'll as soon as you throw it in reverse, it's either going to go to the truck hitch camera or the trailer camera at the very back of your trailer.
Okay, so on the front axle, earlier you were saying it's an air ride front axle on this one?
Yeah, so Dickerson's did a custom 20K front axle air ride system. It's got king shocks on it, single bag. I think it's 1.5 leaf front axle. So
nice.
So it doesn't slam all the way to the ground, but it's safe to still drive even if you lose air or something. It's a single bag air ride system. Switches on the dash there, so did a nice clean job of putting that on the dash.
And, so it's got like a dump kit. You just flip it.
Yep.
And front end goes down.
Yep. And the one spare light there is also for your under your cabin cowls and your air cleaners and all those lights too. So.
And so you got your smart level system over here.
Yep. You got your smart level system there. This whole coach you can run from your cell phone.
Yeah.
There's an app. The leveling system is on your phone as well. So really convenient. You get somewhere, you can level the coach. You can walk outside. You can run your slide outs out. Run your awnings out. So if you're near a pole or something,
so you can
literally
all
from your cell phone.
Of it?
Yeah, from outside of the coach.
Yeah.
Start your generator. Mess with your AC units.
Yep.
All that from the Mirror app.
Yeah, because sometimes you're in tight spaces. I know you were talking about like this is just a trade show and you've got equipment parked over here, but yeah, sometimes you're in tight spaces and you want to look and see if you've got clearance, right?
You walk outside if there's a pole and you're like, can I get it all the way out? Can I not? Do I need to move? You can stand there instead of you and the missus yelling and screaming at each other.
Don't have to open a window.
Stop!
Tell me when I'm close.
Exactly. So, yeah, they use a Curt brake controller. There's electric brake controller as well. So A lot of the trailers that these guys pull have electric brakes or electric over hydraulics, so that makes it nice and clean. They just do a really good job of cleaning it up. You know, like they put the equalizer up there and just
no, it looks really good.
You know, keeps it out of your vision. So you definitely feel cool with the visor and the window chops, and gives you a cool look. You know, trucking on out of here.
Nice. All right. Well, anything else you want to highlight for us?
So you got full. This is a bath and a half coach. So you've got a full bathroom in the back with shower, and then you got a half bathroom in the middle here.
Oh, yeah.
Washer and dryer as well on board. Tons of storage for, you know, extra clothing or anything. You got a full 43-inch TV back here in the bedroom as well. This has actually got a neat, cool little feature, so you can reach into the back of your closet if you have shirts or anything there. Yeah, you got storage all throughout the bottom as well. So water tanks are up below the bed. So you got 150 gallons of fresh water. It gets you a cute little or a fan there.
Cool little fan and mounted to the roof.
So yeah, I mean it's got all the creature comforts of home.
Yeah,
just
so
ready to go down the road.
Yeah, so you said that's a half bath back there?
It's a full bathroom back there. So full shower. Yeah, you got a nice little teak seat there, a couple shower niches, solid surface countertops, and all the lights in the bathrooms as well, which work great for night lights.
Yep.
Or a light if you got to go to the bathroom at night.
All right, so the question that's going to be on everybody's mind.
Yeah.
When you buy something like this, what do you pay for this?
This complete truck with all the customizing and everything sells for $809,000.
$809.
Yeah.
That's a hefty price tag.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool. And honestly, you know, that's me and Brian were talking about it earlier, like taking one of these, like if we had one of these around a truck show, it would be this is like the ultimate show truck, because you just go park it and you just kind of be amongst everybody.
Yeah.
And then you've also got, like, you know, your living and workspace as well. So
Class A motorhome's not far off that, and it's a Class A motorhome.
Yeah.
You don't have the peat nose, you know, you don't have all the you have all the same comforts.
Exactly.
You're sitting with your nose behind the windshield.
Yeah, and you
at the very front of it.
Yeah, and you don't have all the cool stuff that like we have in our industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're gonna lose towing capacity, right? You can tow 40,000 pounds behind this with a pintle.
Yep.
So you have a true dual tandem rear axle system rather than a helper axle.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, and to me, these things are stabilized going down the road.
And so what'd you say the horsepower rating was on
605 Cummins.
605, yeah. So yeah, you've got all the power you need.
You're pulling anything you can, anything you can put behind it. So yeah, a lot of racers love these, right?
Yep.
They're all white. They match up. We can custom paint one as well. We've done a few full, custom 4 or 6 color paint jobs to make them pretty wild and extravagant as well. So the options are pretty endless.
All right, well, Chad, thank you for your time.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate you guys.
We're gonna get out of here, guys. You know what to do. You got to like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram and all the other social medias at Semi Casual Show. And now me and Brian are gonna walk around and try to find some other things to do.
Yeah.
If somebody wants to buy one of these, how do they get a hold of you and Flying A Motorsports?
Yeah, flyingamotorsports.com, 800-222-4004 is our direct line. We're on all the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Just reach out to us, give us a call. We can start from scratch, and we've got lots of inventory on order coming in every day. So yeah, we'd be happy to help.
All right, guys, if you want one of these really, really cool motorhomes, then these are the guys. Reach out to them. Check them out on all their social medias as well, and we'll see you next time.